Case Study 3. My life changed drastically in a split second. Dr. Louise Weimer wore a cream wedding gown, and her groom, Scottish engineer Mark Meinhardt, wore a kilt. From an outsider's perspective, they looked perfect on the happiest day of their lives. But behind the wedding music, cake, and champagne lay a devastating story of how an accidental needle stick changed a life. Dr. Louise Weimer performed her medical duties at a remote public hospital. On a day like any other, she was drawing blood from a 3-month-old baby. After an unsuccessful first attempt, she reached for a second needle to reattempt the procedure. But just as she turned around, the baby pulled loose from the nurse's arms and bumped Dr. Louise's right hand into the first needle. It penetrated the little finger of her right hand to the bone. Dr. Louise followed protocol and reported the incident. A sample of the baby's blood was immediately sent to the lab to be tested for HIV. It was positive. Both the hospital authorities and the health department were unsupportive, and she started with the antiretroviral medication far too late. Ironically, on December the 1st, International AIDS Day, Dr. Louise was informed that she had contracted HIV from her needle prick injury. The pathologist simply remarked, "Good luck." She told her fiancé about her disease, fearing that this might be the end of their relationship. But to him, it was a simple decision. She was the woman of his dreams, and they married 2 weeks later. Sadly, Dr. Weimer had to approach a human rights lawyer for some form of compensation. Let's survey some lessons learned. Always use safety needles in all clinical and laboratory settings when working with blood, any other bodily fluids, secretions, or excretions. Discard used needles in an appropriate sharps waste container immediately after use. Start the recommended post-exposure prophylaxis protocol as soon as possible after exposure to an infective agent requiring post-exposure prophylaxis.